You gotta get up and move it, move it. You wanna lose weight? You wanna stay healthy? Gotta move it all day long. Turn the music on, move it. Hear that music? Come on, get the
Okay, here we go. Some homemade Italian spaghetti. I have some meatballs. I have some homemade Italian bread that I made. And yeah, we're ready to dig in and enjoy this.
Hello, hello, my friends. How are you today? I hope everybody is well. I'm doing okay. Let's see what we have today. Oh, didn't introduce myself. In case you don't know who I am, it's your girl, Hungry Mama Me. Yes. So, take everything off of my tray. Because as you know, we got to carry it all in from the kitchen, which isn't such a big deal. Nope, not at all. So let's see, what do we got here? We'll leave that closed for 1 minute. I have my little loaf of bread right here. I just wanted to make a little something because it's not as dark as normal. I'll tell you why. Because I didn't want it to be. I didn't put like any kind of oil or butter or anything on the top. And that is normally, here's a little trick for you. What makes it darker is the butter or the oil. But here's a little trick for you. I think I showed you this before. I'm sure I did, actually. If you have one of these little racks like this, look at that. I got this at my Oriental store, and I love this. But I won't use a plate anymore. I use a plate or something to catch the crumbs, you know. I have to sit up a little bit in order to reach this, my friends. So yeah, you use this and, you know, this usually works out great. But because I have it on a plate and it's not fitting in there right, it keeps sliding. But I cut myself some bread and it comes out perfect because I cut right through the holes in here. So looky there, how nice. And this, you know what kind of bread this is. This is my artisan bread, my friends. Whoop. I think we should really just take it off of here. I usually keep it on there so that it doesn't get soft on the bottom. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know. My water. And I have some red pepper flakes. And ta-ta! I have delicious spaghetti. Can't go wrong with spaghetti. It's Sunday, my friends. We gotta eat spaghetti, yeah. And then comes the best part of all, I think. One of the best parts. Yep, you know what it is? It is the locatella. The locatella parmesan, yeah. And as you see, I am down to the nitty-gritty here. And I told you before, I have a whole one in my refrigerator. But not gonna waste this. I still got a lot on here. Yeah, looky there. Love it. I'm not going to try to put too much on it, but I do really, really like locatella. or any kind of Parmesan. I don't like that one that comes in the can. No, not so much, my friends. I'm not even sure that that is really cheese. I don't think it is. Not to disappoint you, but I don't believe that it is. All right. Made a mess down here like usual. But let's get started. I'm going to put some butter. You know the butter I'm using. Earth Balance. And of course my meatballs. Ooh, look at that bread. My recipe's up for this. It only takes but a minute to make this bread. All you did, or all I had to do, was pull this out of the refrigerator, shape it up a little bit, let it sit out, and bake it off. That's how easy this is. So, you know what, real quick, let me go ahead and record this a little bit for my video. Okay, here we go. Some homemade Italian spaghetti. I have some meatballs. I have some homemade Italian bread that I made. And yeah, we're ready to dig in and enjoy this. Thanks, guys. So anyway, can't go wrong with this, for real. You cannot. Oh boy, I'm so excited. I'm so ready to eat this. So I made everything homemade. Everything was homemade except for one thing. Who can guess what that is? Take a bite. Don't miss out on that. Look at that bread. It's delicious. Not too crispy. Just right on. But the only thing that is not homemade, if you guessed my meatballs, you were right. If you didn't guess them, you were wrong. Gardein. Oh, it's delicious. It really is so nice. Yes. Yum, 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 yum. I'll show you. Take a bite of that, my friends. Nice, right? Very, very good. Nothing better than this. When you hear me singing about my food, yeah, know it's good. The steam is coming off it nicely. Yes, it is. Nice. 1 minute, my friends. I had that curtain open and it just puts in too much light. You would think you can never have enough light, but sometimes it just throws everything off. So, I've been looking, today is Sunday, I've been trying to find either a smaller driving mobile home, because I don't want, if you know, or if you don't know, I will be going on the road you know, maybe sooner than later. I don't know exactly, but I need to prepare myself for this. I've talked to you about this before, and this is something I really, really, really want to do. You know, I'm talking about I want a used either mobile home, or, you know, you can fix up almost anything to be like a traveling trailer or a mobile home, like a box truck, which was my first intention. They're not that big, so, you know, I'm sure I can drive it and stuff, but when you start getting on the road, you have to think about, especially a woman by herself, that it's going to be dependable. I told you I'm by no means going out and buying something newer. That's just not going to happen. I mean, like I told you, I've been looking and investigating this, researching it for a really long time. I don't know how they get these meatballs to taste like they have, like, you know, when you eat a meatball and it's got that gristle from a hamburger. I don't know how they do that. But you have to make sure it's very dependable, because I told you, I'm going to be going more boondocking, which is in the forest, back roads. So you want to make sure your vehicle is secure, that it's safe. You don't want to go places and then break down, or you just don't want to get yourself in situations like that. So this box truck that I went and looked at, I went with my brother-in-law and my sister. And he said to me, "What are you going to do with this?" And I told him my intentions. And he said, "To get it ready," you know, a lot of people do. They get them ready, they put the electricity, they do this, they do that. But by the time, if you don't know how to do it, getting all this done, it can cost thousands and thousands and thousands. And if you get an RV, you know, I want to get one that's drivable. I don't want a bus. I don't want one that's huge. You know, I was talking to you before about you could get an ambulance. Now, an ambulance would be an okay thing because it already has electricity in it, and it's got the air all the way through the back. It wouldn't be that hard to convert. But boy, these are all used ones that I'm looking at, you know. I don't want to buy from a dealer. I've been going like to Craigslist, and they have government.com where they sell vehicles that are seized or they went bankrupt or whatever. I'm getting really full already. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. But I wasn't expecting things to be, I guess, as expensive as they are. You know, this is 2017. You got what I'm looking for: RVs, the ambulance, the little buses, the short buses and stuff. Like 1989s. and still going for $10,000 and stuff. How do you go on the road? Boondocking in far off places. With vehicles that old and not know if they're dependable. It's like my kids are having conniptions. I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep looking and looking and saving, trying to do the best that I can, and hope this is how I can go forward in life. So we'll see. My father always told me as a kid and stuff, you are so naive, girl. You better get some street smarts and stuff, because you will not survive in the world if you don't. Very independent woman, yes. But I don't know. I mean, I knew it would be hard, but it's just so hard to figure out. I mean, reality tells me, no, get something newer. Of course, not new by any means, but don't get something that's 30 years old that you're going to be traveling in. But reality tells me in my pocket, you know, I don't know that that's going to happen, but I'm going to have it happen. I'm going to make it happen. Yeah. And you're on this adventure with me, if you want to be. Seeing every time I go to look at a vehicle, every time I, you know, make a decision, I'm going to have you guys with me. And you guys can help me make my decision. Is it a good vehicle? Is it not a good vehicle? And you'll let me know what you think. I get one that needs some fixing upping. upper, fixer-upper. I want to be able to do most of that inside my vehicle. Now, I don't think I can work on motors. Never had any experience on any of that stuff. But I've had to do a lot of things in my life, you know what I mean? And you kind of get tough. You toughen up a little bit and you learn how to do things. You know, I have hedges outside, so I have to go out there and cut them. Now I got a great big, like a chainsaw. It's not funny, I guess. And I go out there and I do my hedges and stuff. People look at me like I'm a nut, but guess what? You learn to do what you have to do in life. Just be very careful when you're doing it. God forbid, we hope, you know. I've learned to change a toilet from start to finish. I mean, pretty much it's all about what you want to do, what you want to try to do, and some things, of course, are out of your reach that you can't do because it's just too difficult. But if there's a will, there's a way. So stay on this journey with me, my friends. We'll do this together. And we're going to get out there on that road one way or another. All done. That was very, very enjoyable. I definitely enjoyed my dinner. Boy, when I get out on the road, I won't be having dinners like this. Or maybe I can. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna see as we go along. So until I see you again, my friend, tomorrow, please, faith, hope, and love right here, my friend, right there. That is the answer. Anyway, please subscribe, like, comment. It is always nice. Let me know you're in this with me and you're there to help me by commenting and giving me answers. You know, if you think I'm doing something right, if you think I'm doing something wrong, you know, whatever. And that little bell right there, ring-a-ding-ding. Make sure you ring that so you get all my notifications and you become a part of our notification family. Yes. And in my description box, I have my Instagram address. I have my Twitter. You tweet me, I'll tweet you right back. And there's my address. If you'd like to drop me a line and tell me what you think and how you're doing, and please do so. So until I see you tomorrow, God bless, stay safe, sending all my love your way, and I'll be seeing ya.